You're battling a storm. You feel like you're on an island by yourself. Where is God in this storm? Why has the enemy sent it towards you? And why are you dealing with it on this level? So guys, the answers are all right inside your heart. What if I told you that storm was sent by God, not by the enemy? And what we're doing today is going to talk about that. I'm going to share more of my storm and my journey. But the other thing that I want to share with you guys is sometimes we have to look on the inside to be able to understand where God is trying to get our attention. So guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share. Over 80% of you guys are watching the videos and are not subscribed. Creating community, sharing my raw story, would love for you to join. So let's get into it. The storm. We all think that storms were created and sent to us to destroy us. They're not. They're sent to us to change us from the inside out. And I've said this many times on prior videos. But I think what we do, and I'm speaking on my behalf, is we tend to think that a storm is sent to destroy us. Again, I'll say it again for you guys out there listening or not paying attention. Storms are not sent to destroy us. They are meant to change us. And that change could be so many things, and I can't go into that, but I can go into my own personal story. Mine is all finances, financial, chasing the Joneses that were broke, living a simpler life, being debt-free, and making sure that I am, one, being resourceful with my capital by helping others, two, living a debt-free life, and three, making sure I'm giving and tithing to my church, Purpose Church. But the number one thing that I have going on right now is God is leveling me up on my real estate development side. And that's a whole nother story that we'll talk about on the Chasing Financial Freedom podcast. But basically 2 weeks ago, we had a meeting with the city. They don't want the lots back. They want us to develop them. And I think I'm in the next phase of my storm of leveling up and understanding how to develop 8 modular build homes in a very short period of time. But the thing that I wanted to tell you guys is the storm has been going on for some time now, but it's in a different phase. And the phase of it is now is how do you level up? Believe me, I've hit rock bottom several times. I've bounced off a couple times, bounced up, bounced down, bounced up. I'm on a bounce down and coming back up again. And can I say that financially, I'm probably in not such a great place, but I'm at peace with it because I know there's a roadmap and I can start seeing some of the steps that I'm taking and how it's going to resolve my situation. 2, I have to realize that I'm the one that created this and I did not have guidance and support from God. So now I have to deal with it. And 3, there's a ton more change that I need to do. And the only way to reflect on the change is to make sure that I am actually focused on what needs to be handled in my life. And then also at the same time, know that I still have plenty of change that has to happen every single day. It's the old adage that people talk about, get 1% better. Yeah, but I got to get 1% better of being somebody that is not about me and I start becoming about the we. The other piece of this storm is the change is shifting to where the materialistic things, chasing the Joneses, has moved on. And now it's become, okay, tightening your finances, making changes, getting completely out of debt, zero debt on either side of life, business and personal, and being able to give back financially and also time-wise as much as I can, because I still think I lack there. And that's probably where I have struggles, because I see scarcity and I know how tight my finances are, and I have to have faith that God is going to provide. And you look back of all the times that you thought you weren't going to make it, and lo and behold, you do. There's just nothing that I can actually do that's going to change this path. I give it all to God. I put it in His capable hands to provide, to help me change, to guide me, to let me know what I need to do differently, where I can improve. We all think that we can do it on our own, and that's not the case. None of the things that we do today, we do on our own. Don't get me wrong. One thing we do, work hard. Yes, God gave us skills. God gave us energy. Yeah, work hard. That is something you can control. But you can't control all the other aspects of life. It's out of your control. It's out of your hands. So why do we try to control every aspect of our lives and then get upset when it falls apart? Because we didn't give it to God. And I've done that for way too long. And I've failed. I have absolutely failed on that front. So I'm going to wrap it up here shortly, but I just want to end it here. If you're in a storm, take a look at yourself on the inside. Start having those open, honest conversations with God on a daily basis. Ask about the storm and why it came to you. What do I need to change? What do I need to do better? How can I be a better follower? But until you actually do that, your storm is going to continue to beat you down. Think of Jonah. And he's on the ship with those guys, and the storm is going crazy and it's going to sink the ship. They throw him overboard. And as soon as that happens, the storm subsides. And then he gets swallowed by a fish. But after 3 days of being in the belly of the fish, he relents and he connects with God, and then the fish spits him out. There's so much more to that. But what I'm trying to say is, until you relent to God and say that, God, I put everything in your hands and I have faith, things will not change in your life. They just won't. And I struggle with faith every single day. I was having a conversation with a buddy yesterday, and he and I are both struggling because there's so many things going on in our lives. And it's like, why do we continue to get beat over the head with this? Is because we cannot 100% give everything to God through faith. The old adage is you can't see it, so you can't trust it. But you trust a bus driver, you trust a pilot that you can't see to get you to the other side. Why can't you trust God to get you to where you need to go? To where God wants to put you in a better place. That's the struggle I want to leave you guys with. Why do you continue to fight God? Why are you fighting God with where you're at today? And how is that storm that you're in going to change your life? How is it going to make you a better person? Until you start getting those answers and start having those open, raw conversations with God on a daily basis, nothing is going to change. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see you guys on the other side. Be blessed.